Hello, I'm Angela Byron, General Manager of Williamsburg Memorial Park. Thank you for joining us for our 2020 Memorial Day celebration. This event honors the brave men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice to protect our citizens, our freedoms, and our way of life. Before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to update you on the status of the park. As of today, our cemetery grounds remain open to the public. Our customer care center is also open for arrangements and inquiries, but by appointment only. To protect our clients and staff, we have made a few operational changes, which are detailed on our COVID-19 page at williamsburgmemorialpark.com. 2020 marks the 49th consecutive year of our annual Memorial Day celebration. As in years past, volunteers from local VFWs have placed more than 1,100 American flags throughout our cemetery, one at every gravesite of every U.S. veteran who is buried here. Normally, hundreds of people would gather here for a 2-hour live celebration. Unfortunately, this year is anything but normal, and this event is too important to cancel. So instead of a live presentation, we put together a celebratory video that includes photos from past events, as well as video clips of some of our most inspiring performances. But first, here's a brief overview of the history of Memorial Day by Tim Dice, our Family Service Counselor.
Memorial Day, as we know it, has an interesting history of development over more than 150 years. Memorial Day is the federal holiday for remembering the people who died while serving in our country's armed forces. The holiday was originally called Decoration Day, as citizens decorated the graves of fallen Civil War soldiers with flowers and flags and more. Although people had been decorating graves as far back as 1865 and 66, a Union general named John A. Logan made a famous proclamation in 1868. You'll know he was a Union officer by the way he refers to the war. Quote, "The 30th of May, 1868, is designated for the purpose of strewing with flowers or otherwise decorating the graves of comrades who died in defense of their country during the late rebellion, and whose bodies now lie in almost every city, village, and hamlet churchyard in the land." End of quote. Some experts say that General Logan picked May 30th because there was no record of any battle being fought on that particular day. So General Logan gets credit for establishing the event, but Waterloo, New York gets credit as the birthplace, based on the large celebration they held in 1868 and recognized by proclamation 100 years later by President Lyndon Johnson. After the Uniform Holiday Act was passed by Congress in 1971, the date was moved to the final Monday in May, and Decoration Day faded as the title, especially after World War I, as members of the armed forces who had fallen in that conflict were remembered. Over time, the holiday became known more and more as Memorial Day, and now we recognize and honor the fallen from all of our nation's conflicts. Williamsburg Memorial Park is not a national or government cemetery like Arlington or Quantico, but we take pride in keeping meticulous records of all the burials here. In 1962, we started a list, and the number is now 5,123. And of that total, over 1,100 have been military veterans representing all branches of the armed forces. Since last Memorial Day alone, we have buried 18 veterans at our park. We continue to work with military families to file the necessary paperwork for obtaining the bronze or granite memorials authorized by the Department of Veterans Affairs. This is a part, but just a small part, of the overall service we render to the greater community. Thank you.
it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. For there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. For there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
As some of you may know, we have a special relationship with the Virginia Peninsula Foodbank. Every fall, we hold a kids' 1K run to collect food and donations for at-risk children. But these kids can't wait until fall. So here's what we're gonna do. Every time this video gets shared on Facebook or YouTube, we'll donate $1 to the Virginia Peninsula Foodbank, up to a total of $600. Why 600? Because that's the average number of people who attend our Memorial Day celebration. This will provide an incredible 2,400 healthy meals. But more is needed, a lot more. Help us feed at-risk children by donating whatever you can. Simply visit our secure donation portal linked below. This has truly been an unprecedented year. Our thoughts and prayers are with everyone who's been affected by COVID-19, especially our amazing first responders. Together, we will flatten the curve. On behalf of everyone at Williamsburg Memorial Park, Happy Memorial Day.